Yo, what is up guys? It's Pedro here, and in today's video, I'll be talking about the Washington Commanders trying Luke McCaffery a little bit at running back, giving him some snaps in practice during minicamp. We'll talk about that and the possibility of him doing that this season. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and that notification bell as well so you never miss a video, and let me know what your expectations are for Luke McCaffery this season. I'll probably make a full video about Luke McCaffery later on in the off season, maybe a couple weeks. But yeah, just go ahead and comment down your expectations for him. It really does help out the channel a ton, and everything. Subscribe, like, and helps out a ton, of course. But yeah, Luke McCaffery, they had mini camp, and the reports were that he was taking some handoffs, which is interesting because of course his brother is a stud running back in the NFL. But when he got drafted, not a lot of people were talking about him taking some handoffs. But you look at his stats, and it shows that he did do that at college a little bit. So I'll show you guys that in a second. Also, a very encouraging thing that Jaden Daniels said about him and Luke McCaffery that I think is very, very cool to hear, and some great work ethic from them. So I'll show you guys that in a second. But here's Luke McCaffery taking some handoffs. Let me mute that real quick. And you see him there. Nothing huge, but I believe that's Anthony Lynn right there. That's the running backs coach. Yeah, that is Anthony Lynn. Wasn't sure if it was just a random guy handing him the ball or if it was Anthony Lynn, but it is Anthony Lynn, which, hey, that's a great guy to learn under. And also, what I just realized is Anthony Lynn worked in San Francisco for at least, I think, half a season while Christian McCaffrey was there, or probably 1.5 seasons. So that they have that connection there, and the Adam Peters connection as well. So that I think is good for the development. He can ask, Luke can ask his brother things in terms of. I mean, it's a small thing. It's Luke's probably not going to have a big role as a running back, but just certain things that he can take from Anthony Lynn that his brother did, and see. Yeah, I just think it's a cool connection there, but not a huge deal, but just something interesting. You look at Luke McCaffrey's stats in college, and I didn't really notice this. That was my bad earlier. I should have looked. He did have a decent amount of rushing attempts. So I mean, the first 3 years, that's different because he was a quarterback for Nebraska and then Rice. But then when that didn't work out and he switched to receiver in 11 games, and technically his sophomore year, but really his like senior year, he had 12 carries for 148 yards and 12 yards a carry and a touchdown. So hey, that's not a ton of carries, but still about a little over a carry a game. And then this past season, he had in 13 games had 15 carries for 117 yards and around 8 yards a carry, no touchdowns. So he was getting about a carry a game, and it's a little bit different in college because you're just trying to get your best player the ball as much as possible. But still, 15 carries is not it's not nothing. So I could see him getting some end arounds. He is a quick guy. He is elusive. I don't know about straight handoffs from the backfield. Maybe they'll try that if, I think, they did it at minicamp. Minicamp, is an experimental, time. So a lot of these guys, maybe they'll be playing slightly different positions. They'll be trying out new plays. So they'll see, they probably, if they like what they saw in minicamp, they'll try it a little bit more during training camp, maybe in the preseason. And if it works out, then maybe he'll be taking a handoff or so a game in the backfield. Like, you might want an explosive guy, the guy that can, get you 10, 15 yards on a run like he was doing at Rice, averaging 12 yards a carry. That's a lot. That is maybe what they're looking for. And of course, end arounds, but that's not anything special. End arounds, all these receivers do it. I mean, we've seen Terry do it. We've seen De'Ami Brown do it. We've seen Jahan Dotson do it, I'm pretty sure. So end arounds aren't anything crazy, but actually taking, handoffs from the backfield is something that not a lot of receivers do. But Deebo did it in San Francisco while obviously Anthony Lynn was there. So maybe they're trying to do a little bit with Luke McCaffery there, and I wouldn't mind it at all. Here is a quick interview clip from Jaden Daniels, and just talking about him and Luke McCaffery. Seems like they already are very close, which is great to see/hear. Sorry about that. Great to hear about. I guess we're not seeing it, but I guess a little bit. In those clips they've been showing they're always together, but it's good that they've got that connection going. Him and Ben Sennett, those guys are going to be the guys he's most around early on. Brandon Coleman later on he will be, but that's his offensive lineman. But Ben Sennett and Luke McCaffery hopefully are going to be here for a while and are going to be catching a lot of passes from Jaden Daniels. And I love this quote right here, not the quote, but just the information that we got, saying that he and Luke McCaffery get in at 5:45 every day to do some walkthrough in the bubble and watch film. 5:45 is crazy early. For me, but for anyone, that's insane. If he's going in at 5:45, if he's getting in at 5:45 at the latest, he's waking up at 5 every morning. The discipline that takes, that's obviously he's gonna get paid. He already is getting paid a lot of money, and he's gonna probably get even more than that later on in his career. But still, not a lot of athletes are able to do that. Some do the bare minimum, get in at 7 or 8, which is still a little bit early, but 5:45 every morning. And I'll play this clip right here. Let me just play this, move the volume up.
Want to get there early?
It just started from my rookie minicamp. Luke asked me what I was doing. He sent me up early one day, told him, and he showed up ever since.
And you said you obviously have sold.
All right, so he didn't say that he got in at 5:45 in this clip, but he did say it other times, and there's been a few different guys, Jonathan Allen, Nick Allegretti, that have confirmed this, that they like to get there early, and he's there before them every day. But basically said that Luke saw him getting in there early during rookie minicamp, and then wanted to do the same thing. And you love to see that Jaden Daniels, his leadership, he doesn't seem like that super loud leader type of guy, but lead by example is what the vibes he gives off, and he's already doing that. Seeing your first round rookie quarterback, number 2 overall pick, coming in at 5:45, that inspires you. If he's doing that, and you're Luke McCaffery, your 3rd round pick, still a solid. You're still a day 2 pick. That's a good spot to be drafted. But still, if you're seeing your number 1 quarterback, number 2 overall draft pick, going in there that early, then you better be in there. And it inspired him to, he literally said that it inspired him to go in that earlier. That's what Jaden said. He didn't say it really directly that, Jaden didn't say directly, oh, I inspired Luke McCaffery, but he said that Luke started to go in after he did. And they've been very close, seems like. I saw they had a little cookout, and, all the rookies were there, so that was great to see. But Luke McCaffery, I'm going to say if this continues to go well with these handoffs and they see some potential there, then I could see maybe 1 or 2 handoffs a game for him. I don't think ever a Deebo Samuel type role where he's almost a part-time running back. Deebo is getting a lot of carries a game. Let's look at I guess this is college stats, but let's go look at Deebo Samuel stats. And again, I'm not saying he's Deebo Samuel at all. I'm just saying the type of role that the 49ers have had him doing. So you look at him, he's 37 times. So even Deebo, 3 carries a game. Not a lot, but he is pretty effective at doing so. And, maybe the Commanders try that a little bit with Luke McCaffery, see what they can do with him. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. There was some Brand Ayuk news today. Maybe I'll talk about that a little bit later. Just, he doesn't feel wanted by the 49ers. Jaden Daniels was talking to him on FaceTime. Maybe they try to get him, but I think they can get him, not easily, but I think they can get him in free agency when he becomes a free agent because of his connection with Jaden Daniels. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys stayed till the end, go ahead and comment down below. Let's go Ryan Grant. Ryan Grant Yeah, let's go around. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. Daryl Young. 3 touchdowns against the Chargers. I went to that game. Shout out Daryl Young. If you want to comment Ryan Grant, you can as well. But thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.